Hi, I'm a little early. I'm just really testing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I had to upload a new software for streaming because I couldn't figure out YouTube. So I have no idea how this is going to be. Um, I'm hoping they display your comments. So if this is a disaster, I apologize, but it's a learning curve. So let me see. Oh, comments. Okay. And if nobody shows up, that's probably the best thing. I don't know what I'm doing. So I guess I'll wait until people notice I'm live. I'm a little early here, which is a good thing because I want to do some testing. I mean, just to see if it works. So this is exciting for me. Okie doke. Let's see if anybody joins in. Let me know. I'm here. So this is my new book. Oh, hi. Hi, you guys. Hi. Oh my God, this is my first live. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I have a favor. Anybody who has like a moniker, like a email name, give me your first name so we can make this more personal. So I'm not just reading your email names. So, okay, who's shown up here? Hi, Mary. Good morning. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Steve. And hi, Neptune's other daughter. What's your first name? I should recognize this email, I know, but just give me your first name and we're going to be, and my name's Melissa, so we can, you know, it's right there. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Lucy. She says, congratulations on stepping out. It's a big deal for me. I almost gave up when I tried to do YouTube and I couldn't figure it out. And I thought, oh, I'll just get another software. And it happened. Hi, Diane. Hi. How are you doing? It's so exciting. Thank you for showing up to the stream. Hey, Pam. Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Pat. Hi, from Erie, Pennsylvania. Hey, Bill. Hi. Oh, hi, Linda. Oh, good. Thank you. See, it makes sense you giving me your names. Hey, Arlene. Hi. How are you? To you, too. You guys, thank you for showing up. And I'm going to say hi to the people who continue to come in. But the purpose of this video is for you to share your experiences of prayer with me. Even, just give me short or long descriptions. But I want to get into how prayer is working in our lives, or we can all have different ideas of prayer. You don't even have to believe in prayer. I'm just really interested in what you think. So hi, Gloria. Hey, Neptune's other daughter. What's your name, Neptune's other daughter? What's your first name? Hey, Barbara. Hi. I can start off with myself. I've had some pretty amazing experiences with prayer. And, when you pray for something and then like it happens, but then you go, did that really happen? Like, was that a coincidence? I know if you've read my book, A Bridge of Light, How to Pray to Angels, but I do discuss a experience I have with prayer where a friend of mine got bitten by a yellow jacket and she went to anaphylactic shock and she was the one driving. Hey, Daniel. Hi. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Gloria. Hi, Alice. Thank you. What is your name? Give me your name, first name. I mean, so I can adjust you directly. So she almost died that day, and we were driving. In her little car. We just come from an orchard, apple orchard, and she had her two little twins in the car. They were 5. Hey, hi. Hey, everybody give me your first name, okay? MSMMR. What's your first name here? Oh, thank you. You always give me lovely feedback and messages. Oh, yeah. I'll see that Trump reading. Thank you. So what happened was that we were just driving away in this little town, and after she'd been bitten, and she was getting worse and worse because of her allergy, which I had no idea she had. And we had to stop in some side street, and she literally fell out of the car. And I had to decide, hey, Suzette, whether or not to just stay with her or tend to her children. And get, not just tend to her children, get help. That was the first thing on my mind. And call an ambulance. Hey, Suzette. And I had to make that decision to knock on somebody's door and, see if I can call an ambulance. And so a bunch of people had circled around her by that time. And we did not have, it was kind of people had cell phones, but it was pre cell phones being really popular. And thank you, Earth Spirit. Give me your first name so I can address you on a more personal basis here. Oh, please press the button. Oh, thank you. The first person didn't open their door for me, but the second person did, and I took in her little twins, my friend's twins, and we called the ambulance, and I just prayed at that moment for her rescue, for an angelic intervention. And then when I got back outside, a nurse had been just passing through the neighborhood and had stopped and was tending to her. And it seemed like the ambulance had taken forever and ever and ever. And they finally came and they took her to the hospital. It turned out she had a stinger lodged in her thigh. And she was in the hospital for a week or two. But that was amazing. It was just like, how did that nurse just drive through that neighborhood? And she was the perfect person that my friend needed, and my friend survived. So what about your experiences? Barbara, when I hear New Word Prayer, I say a prayer for the highest good, and I feel I sent some light into the world. Yeah, absolutely. And I do believe that every time you do that, you are doing that. Karen, hey Carol. If I've already said hello to you and I'm repeating it, I got distracted, so I'm not always remembering who I said hi to. Hey, Beverly. Did I say hi to Roxanne? My prayer is a continuous conversation with my guides. Yes, absolutely. Beverly, Amy, hello. And it's such an interesting relationship prayer that in my book, that's what I do write about, because when my guides talk to me about prayer, because this came from I wanted to know what prayer was from their point of view. They very much saw it as a necessary, a desired relationship that we start. It's not that, I'm always praying for something, and kind of like the angels are on the giving end. Our prayers actually give the angels access to us as humans, and they need access to us to manifest. So that's what they told me. I don't know what your opinions are on that. Thank you so much, everybody. I don't know if how many people have read the book or not, but that was the main focus, is that as we're coming into this new age, right, this new time of ascension, of lightening up our frequencies, this age of Aquarius. This is the next journey. The next step is this interacting, this co-creation with spirit, which is going to be far more in our lives. This is just going to become a fact of life that we are co-creating. We are in this world with spirit, not just spirit being way up there somewhere. We don't know whether they're listening to us or not, or if we're even good enough for them or to listen to, or whether our prayers are important enough. It's not at all about that. You can pray for anything, literally. It's more that we're connecting with them. Okay, so you guys, so does anybody have an experience with prayer they want to share? Hopefully I'll catch it and I'll share it. Have you had an experience like where you just kind of sent something off into the universe and didn't really think much about it, and then it manifested? Because really, we're talking about manifestation here. So are you still here? Hey, everybody. Let me move upwards here. So, Arlene, are you telling me to press the like button or other people to press the like button? And is this working? Can you hear me okay? Oh, new comments. Okay, I lost the new comments here. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Purple Sky. Oh, Beverly, here you go. So God started directing and talking to me when I was a year old. It has continued all my life. So can you tell me more, Beverly, about that? I'll just wait for you to type in more. How did that manifest for you? How did you become aware of it? That's interesting. Oh, by the way, can anybody reassure me that you can hear me okay and you can see me okay? I think those are the two most important things about live streaming. Yay, thank you, Carol. And this is my first time, again, reminder that I've ever done this. Hi, Robin. Hi. Is it, hi, Miss, is it, okay. Hi, Robin. I thought you were going to give me a different name. Hi, Arlene. Yeah, what is yes? Yes, regarding prayer? Oh, you hear me fine. Okay. So Beverly, you said it was necessary to keep you alive? It's nice to talk to you guys live too. I always read the comments. I always read the comments to any of my videos. Oh, thank you, Purple Sky. Thank you for being part of my first live. Oh, thank you. So everybody who's just joining in, if you can give me just your first name or a name that I can directly address you with, that would be great. When free will is involved, how does prayer manifest? Well, that's a great question, because and when I do my readings, that's always this dimensional factor that I have to add in regarding certain circumstances where people want to know whether this thing will come true or not. But their free will is involved, and their choices are involved. But the connection is that when we pray to the angels, as far as I'm aware, we allow them to intervene, and they will often, unless I think it's life or death, will wait for us to invoke them before they actually come in. And that's where free will makes a difference. They're not imposing themselves on us. They highly respect free will. That's a huge imperative, and part of our, I believe, one of the unique, well, I don't know what it might be on other planets, but it's very important for human beings to be given free will, right? We're not, just children following a big parent in the sky. We can choose good, we can choose evil, we can choose. So for us to choose the angels, that's amazing for them, that we choose them. So that's how free will interplays with prayer, at least one of the aspects of it. And in terms of addiction, I'm not sure how you're connecting that, but you can pray even in addiction that the angels will help you strengthen your willpower, help you find a way through, help you call in people into your lives that will act as earth angels, who will be there to support you, help to get the resources you need. There's many things you can pray for if you have an addiction. And the angels, if you're open to the angels interceding, then they so often will. Neptune's other daughter said, "Do you know what's wrong with Kate?" I don't know what you're talking about. Can you let me know? You mean Kate Middleton? I'm guessing. Hey Tasha, hi. Hey Kevin, hi Deb. Oh, lovely to see you too. Hi Beverly. Hey Melinda. Hi Candy. Hey Ibama. Hey, I know. A Thursday of all days. 1 second, you guys. My power cord kind of fell out. Let me put it back in, because that could be a problem. Let me make sure that I've got juice. That's good. Thank you, Candy. I might have already said thank you, but thank you again if I already did. So Libra lady, and give me your name. Oh, Suzette, I see it. When my late husband was ill, I asked for a remote job working afternoons so I could be with him and take him to the doctor's appointments in the morning. The company said yes. They never had said that before. Yeah, and it's always this interplay, right, of faith and certain things are just meant to be the way they're meant to be. It's our karma. Is I think sometimes we forget we have individual karma and we have collective karma because human beings created this reality. So we have both of those things that we're dealing with, lessons that we need to learn. Certain things just have to play out, but there's a lot of randomness and a lot of because of free will, a lot of potential and possibility for things to go another way. And I don't want to forget people I don't want people to forget that certain lessons, if we don't go through certain things, then the gifts that come afterwards aren't given to us either. We're not open to learning them, because even though a situation might seem really unpleasant or unfortunate, I bet all of you have had experiences where you go, oh my God, if that hadn't happened, then this wouldn't have happened. And I would have never, met my husband, or I would have never decided to, change my profession, or I would never have decided to start my art. So there's a lot of experiences that we go through, even though at the time, we're resisting them. We do need to go through them. So the angels need to let that happen. They're not going to stop anything that's going to help us in the long run. So let's see. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Okay. Would you know what exactly is going on with Kate? She's really sick. Is it cancer? I'm not really here to answer those questions. I'm so sorry. Maybe on another live. This is really more about prayer, but hey, pray for Kate. I think Kate's going through a lot of challenges, and she could do with our prayers, as it were. But I don't think right now my guides want me to go into that kind of thing. But that, I know it's scary. I already read that. Okay. Can you tell me how you see the collective changing with Pluto and Aquarius? That's Purple Sky, right? Forgot what your name is. Your personal name. Will our political landscape change for the better? And will we see more peace and love for each other? Oh, that's an amazing question. Multi-part question. Yes. I see huge change right now. I think a lot of people are going through a lot of, challenges. Their lives are being shaken up. And my guides did show me that. They said, humans are going to go through a huge shift, and it may not be pleasant for them, but because, Pluto is a transformative planet, right? She's like Kali's planet, the goddess Kali. Like things have to get shaken up for us to let go of our grasp of what we're used to, and open ourselves to healing, and open ourselves to change. But the Aquarius this is the Aquarian age now. We're coming into Aquarius. There's a lot of cuspy things going on in Pisces, but we're steadily moving into Aquarius. And I believe, yes, exactly right. We're going to come into a much more harmonious time. There's so much karma still we're dealing with, and I think a lot of us just in this lifetime, because I see it this lifetime as a cusp lifetime. It's a portal lifetime. We said, let's just clean up, everything. Idealistically, because I think when we're in between lives and we're choosing our karma, we're very idealistic about what we can and cannot do. Yeah, give me all those relationships I need to resolve and all this and that, and let's go. But once we're manifested as living beings, it's like, oh my God, why did I choose all of that? But once we get through it, we're kind of clearing ourselves out. We're very much right now, individually and collectively, in Pluto and Aquarius, because we're kind of, I think the way to say it is we're walking through the fire, right? And the fire will cleanse us and make us ready, make us vibrationally higher receive the higher frequencies that are coming in for Aquarius, because I believe that's what, to me, it means in terms of ascension or going into our light bodies or the fifth dimension is lightening up, freeing ourselves from illusions, from dependencies, from addictions, all these things, and walking as a much lighter light being into a better world. I do see a better future. And even though, yeah, Catherine, I think this probably, what I'm talking about probably is the message that the angels are giving us, that the angels want us to know that it's going to be amazing, much better than we can ever imagine, because so many of us are making the decision to move forward. As much evil as there is in the world, as much density, and we're surely seeing the evil, quantum right now, right, with the Trump and Putin and the violence, whatever, Netanyahu, Hamas, all that stuff. But didn't Deepak Chopra say, if enough of us want peace in the world, then that develops a critical mass and brings us what we want. And I do feel that the majority of this planet is craving, is wanting a better world. So yeah, I think that is what the angels want us to say, that this is certainly coming. I feel it coming. Whatever's going on right now, my guides have continually shown me this amazing thing. Oh, case in point. And I can always be wrong. I always say that to people that obviously I'm biased and I want all this stuff to come true. I do my best to work on myself every single day and pray every single day to be the best and most clear receiver of whatever my guides are trying to tell me that I can possibly be. I'm always a work in progress. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But at the same time, the messages that have come through, as you've seen, those predictions come from my guides, and a lot of them have been highly accurate. Not all of them, but what they say is that we're heading to. Oh, wait a minute. I kind of lost track, but now this is what I want to try to explain. So, okay, Congress, right? Congress is just a clown show. It's such a disaster with the GOP heading it. But each time I've done a reading on like the speakership recently, and I've asked my guys what's going to happen, because we need Congress to be run by Democrats to make all these things happen that our government can manifest. It wants to manifest, that Biden and the Democrats in the Senate want to manifest, which is moving forward and directing our resources to a more progressive and loving world. That's where they're at. And when they said, just wait, because one by one, these GOP Congress people, they're gonna, there's gonna be enough of them that are gonna leave before the 2024 election, that Hakeem Jeffries is gonna then be Speaker of the House, and the Democrats will have control of the Congress. So I was very skeptical, and I continue to be like, well, yeah, Ken Buck's left, but we still need, like the Democrats win the election and somebody else. But I have seen one by one these people going, Santos, and they say several more. And the reason is, and I'll get to your comments in a second, that since Laura Trump has taken over oh, that's so great. Laura Trump has taken over the RNC, and all the money now is going to be directed to Trump. These Congress people realize that they're not going to get any assistance in their elections. They're not, or in their campaigns, because even when they're elected, these politicians have to continue to raise money. And they're just freaking out. They're just like, I'm done. I'm leaving here. There's so much else, the insurrectionists and the crazy MAGA, crazy Boebert and crazy Marjorie Taylor Greene. And it's happening. And it's like, wow, they predicted this, and it's happening, and it's going to lead to a far better America. So let me look back at the comments. Hi, Michelle. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Thanks so much. Um, hey, hey, I don't know your first name, but so, yeah, thank you so much. She said, good for you, Melissa. Glad you're persistent. Wonderful to see you live. Hey, Louisa. Oh, from France. Bonjour. Hello. I always uh, notice your comments. I always want to say bonjour to you. Hello, my friends. You've been with me a long time. Hello from France, Melissa, and chat family. I hope you are all well. Same here. Beverly, when I was about 2, I was on a beach. The person I was with tried to lose me, separating into me from my grandparents. He turned my head and eyes to the left so I could see where they sat on the beach. Uh, yeah. Rosemary, hi. And Purple Sky here. I still can't remember your name. I think you might have given it a little further up. Thank you for your insight. Wonderful. I do feel the positive energy and change too. Oh, that's great. Do many of you feel that positive energy? Are we feeling it together? Is this collective? Oh, I see. He was a friend, right? He's somebody who helped you, or an angel who helped you remember where your grandparents were, and you were able to be guided home. I mean, or not guided home, guided to them. That's fantastic. Yes, I know it's easy to get into despair and same old, right? Lather, rinse, repeat with all these challenging and sometimes, really, negative experiences or negative people that pop up. But I just feel that we're constantly reminded to be mindful. Just don't get complacent. It's not about right now about a happy ever after, a happy ending in terms of, oh, okay, once this thing is resolved, then I don't have to worry anymore. Like it's going to be fine. That's not really what our life's about right now. I think it's really more about challenging us to build up internal resources, internal coping skills, challenging our philosophies and our spiritual beliefs. So we come to a higher place and we're more connected with our higher selves and whatever temporality is going on here, understanding that it's all temporary. It's all going to pass. It's here for the learning, here for the enjoyment too. And I think sometimes we forget about that. Whatever's going on, whatever isn't quite right with our lives, that you can look out side and see a beautiful sunset or a bird chirping or just something really simple and realize how just beautiful life really is. But I think it's just or I could give another metaphor, like we're on the ocean, right? And it's still a stormy sea out there, but we can become better sailors. Yeah. Thank you. Say, Kay Nelson, what is your name again? I said Christine? Christy, of course, right? Remember to hit the like. Appreciate it. Hi, you're from Pennsylvania, Lori? Or Laura? Hi. So Michelle says, I feel comforted in that, whatever reason, I feel things will be okay. Yeah, I do too. I love you guys so much. And I'm sorry if I'm a little erratic or I mispronounce names and stuff. I don't remember your names. I'm concentrating on many things at once. When I'm doing my video, at least I'm recording it and I can edit it. And if I ramble on and I think, oh, that's really incoherent, Melissa, I can just take that out. But now you're seeing the real me. Now you're seeing what happens in between the edits. So please don't take offense if I don't immediately remember who you are, even if I might have read for you several times. Because I'm better with just the first name. Hey, Gail, Pennsylvania too. Shout out to Pennsylvania. Swing down cherries. Oh, I love that email name. We should all pray for Jeffries to be speaker and pass that John Lewis Voting Act. Yes, and I feel all of that will happen. And the day Hakeem Jeffries becomes speaker, which I hope is, and my guides show me it's going to be sooner than we expect, I'm going to cry with joy and relief because that will be an amazing day. Oh, okay. Beverly said, no, it was God. I know when my birth angels are present and active. The vibe is a bit different from God. Right. I hear you. Kamal June. Hi, Melissa and everyone. Sorry I'm late. Oh, I appreciate that you guys just showed up for me. Hey, Daniel. Glad you did a live today. Hope you do more again. I will. I promise you. And now I've gotten over my kind of, fear and inhibition and having no idea how to do it. It's not that hard, and I will. I'll try to do it. This will just be number one, but there'll be more coming. Is there anybody? Not anybody. Is there anything that you want me to do a live on connected with prayer or? Hey, spirits beyond the stars. Hey, Susan. Is there any? If I do a live and you guys ask me questions and I ask my guides, I could consider that. I kind of started this because when I was writing my book, that I had that in mind. I was maybe going to do it on Patreon, and I still might, but or maybe special things on Patreon. But this one I wanted to make available to everybody. Oh, thank you, Beverly. We can discuss, just past lives. We can discuss particular angels, parts of my book, or your thoughts, or things you've written, or whatever. I'm open. I haven't made up my mind yet, but the book, I guess, was a catalyst for me to do this. Oh yeah, Daniel. Well, this is the issue right now. So Daniel's asking, will the political turmoil in our country get better by year's end? Well, we have an election coming up, and we have a lot of interference going on, right? On steroids, because Putin, the only way Putin can have success in Ukraine is if Trump gets it again. It's so pathetic, isn't it? Because look at Trump. Trump is just mush. So they're going to try to, even if it's just not really happening in real life, but in our narrative and our media, for some, I don't know how they got control of our mainstream media, but they kind of did. It's more the narrative that we're going to have issues with than what actually is going on. Because look what's happening right now. Our economy is doing fantastic. The infrastructure bill is really enriching people's lives in so many ways, like broadband, and so many things are getting better, but we're not getting that reflected in the narrative. The media is just, even the AP News is like, people are torn between Biden and Trump. When Biden won all those primaries by like 90%, and Trump is struggling, and there's like 3 million Nikki Haley voters that have sworn not to vote for him, and he's also going to have to struggle against Robert Kennedy Jr., which is not going to be a problem for Biden. It's going to be a problem for Trump, and everything's going to just go against him. So they're shooting themselves in the foot all the time. They're stepping on their rakes. I'm talking about the GOP. So the reality, I think, is going to be things are going to get better. But in terms of how it's going to be reflected to us, that's still going to be janky, I think. And my prayer is, regarding that, is that when, I want to say when and if, I should say, we do get control of all three branches of government, bills start getting passed to bring back the Fairness Act and to get the foreign influences out of our media and Twitter, etc. That should just not be. It shouldn't be. And for so long, the protection against misinformation is being chipped away, or has been chipped away. So a lot of legislation and reformation has to occur, because we need. I know it seems crazy, but that's humans, right? So much of our experience is in what we perceive, not necessarily what's really happening. And we need to be able to have a true reflection, whatever that might be, of what's really going on. So is that a decent answer? Oh, hi, Diane. Thank you. I'm glad that was a good reading for you. Thank you. Hey Kay. Um, oh, past lives. Yeah, sure, we can get into that. Okay, you said up here. I almost missed your comment. I've been feeling so stressed and discouraged at times. I heard he just hired a new campaign manager who can be quite brutal. It was the same campaign manager who helped Bush win. Well, we're not in the age of Bush anymore. So, and there's no money in the Republican Party. Just remember that there's no money. If you Google that, I Googled that for a friend just to show her that how many of our like just state and local organizations for the RNC are broke. In Michigan, they're broke here. And all over this country, you have to have it like money. and the Democrats are flush with money. So that if you look at just that as a sign of who's going to win the election, Trump just doesn't have he's kind of like running uphill, up a very steep hill, and he's at the very bottom, and he just doesn't have the momentum to get very far. So whatever people are trying to, or I should say the media or social media is trying to scare you with, if you look at the reality, don't worry about it. I don't see Trump. Trump can barely win his own primary, and it's going to get worse for him. He's having put Laura as the head of the RNC fundraising, and she basically said this money's going to go to Trump. I just like, that's it. That's it for them. Oh, thank you, Daniel. He said Melissa does great readings. Please schedule one. I appreciate that. Hey, Peg. Is it Purple Sky? It's your birthday today? Did I see that? Happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, does anybody else get that sense? I mean, if you really look at the reality, so this is another, I think, collectively karmic challenge for us. I don't think it's just the times we live in. I feel that humans, this tendency some of us have, which is really underlined in people who really fell for QAnon and who are the MAGAs who ripped off their masks and stepped right into COVID, and decided to believe whatever they were told regarding UV light, or though UV light has it is a good purifier. They are collectively having to deal with why they fall so easily to delusion. And I think that's from past lives, and they're given this challenge in this life, like kind of like the people who went on the Crusades or whatever, the people who had a lot of hysteria with the when bad times were happening in the dark age, whatever they called dark ages, and you had a lot of strange cults and weird stuff going on there. And all through the ages, you always had this group of people who created cults and believed in destructive and crazy things. And now, and maybe not ill-intended to begin with, or at least some of them, maybe some of them are just very gullible, but I think it's a challenge for humans to, and this is very much for me represented by Archangel Michael. What is true? What resonates with truth? How do you discover the truth? What is spiritual truth? What is that resonation? It's so important to connect with that, and then of course anything true comes from in terms of what our awarenesses are and our experiences are and our connections with other people and how we treat other people and how we treat the planet. Comes from love, comes from kindness and compassion. And you notice that the things that resonate with these MAGA are all of them disconnect themselves from loving the earth, disconnect themselves from caring for other people or for kindness, generosity, all of that. They can have it in micro ways with each other, but it's always disconnecting them from the heart, disconnecting them from genuine, connection and love. So, but I do think it's a karmic experience that we're all having because it has dire consequences, right? Let's see. Hey, Rosario. Oh, EGC. Dear Melissa, great to see you. I've had the best reading with you around 2 years ago. It was so helpful and so comforting. Hi, Eleanor. Love you. She says that. I love you too, Eleanor. Oh, thank you, Deborah. She says, I always love your videos. Awesome. Live too. That's great. Thank you. My very first live. So I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, what I just said, but that's what I feel. Oh, Earth Spirit here. Just read Laura Trump says they're going to hire poll workers to count and check ballots. But they're not going to have money to pay people because all that money's going to Trump. I heard that she wants to fire everybody who works for the RNC and then rehire them. Think about how that's going. She's the ultimate poster child for like a narcissist that comes in and takes over your office. And micromanages everything and then destroys it. I've been there. I've worked in places where that's happened. They always want to just kind of like destroy everything, and then it never reassembles as a better thing. Crystal 444. Hello, Melissa. Oh, thank you. You're amazing. I love your past lives. Have you looked into Princess Catherine? No, I have not. Hey, Salafi, what is your name? What is your first name? She says, nice. I'm just joining you first time live, Melissa. Hey, ask more questions. So there's such an interesting time to be on Earth, don't you think? There's so much. It's just everything is just like it's like the credits, almost like at the end of a Star Wars movie, or the story before it. It's just like it's epic. Everything is epic in this lifetime. It's insanity. And I think that one of the most important things, and I'm going to leave you pretty soon, but I mean, just leave the live, not leave my body. Is to calm ourselves down because there's so much overwhelm. Everybody's, we're all we have a lot of stress. Not even if our lives are stressful, but just because of what's reflected to us in our society, especially us who care, about what's going on in the world. Also, life itself is extremely hectic. There's too much overwhelm, too much sensory overwhelm, and our cell phones are great. I love my cell phone, but that's also too much. Always kind of addicted to information. So and COVID itself is, people have to care about their bodies and have to, if they've had COVID, detoxify, or if they haven't had COVID, just protect themselves, because that. I think one of the why I shouldn't really get into this because I'm not a doctor or scientist, but I guess the very simple thing I could say is that we need to detoxify. Maybe that's one of the reasons that COVID sticks around in some people. They're having a hard time getting rid of it, and we need to also detoxify, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, I guess, and really put a value. Even if we don't feel we have the time, just to clear some time to meditate or to walk in the woods, or listen to calming music, or just any music you like, but to have some play, to have some time outside of time, because the body really needs to recoup, rest and restore itself. Sheila says, advice on how to get out of my own way. Well, meditation, even if it's not sitting down and having a mantra. In my book, Bridge of Light, the guides, they channeled some breathing meditations, which are easier for some people. Breathing in to the count of 8, breathing out to the count of 8. But of course, sitting or being still and concentrating on that breath being still and letting your mind go quiet for a little bit. That's how you get out of your own way, I think, however you choose to do that. Yeah. I'm looking at the questions here. So many don't care. Thank you for what you are doing. How do you detoxify from COVID? I don't watch the news anymore, just read on occasion. Well, I have to be careful, about giving advice. I would Google it because, as you probably all know, you can find anything, anything when you Google it, and just Google how to detoxify from COVID. Just doing some herbal cleanses, salt baths. I don't know. I'm not like a naturopath or something, but you can find the information pretty easily. I don't think it's all that difficult, but be mindful about it. Okay, you guys, is there anything else? I think I'm going to go pretty soon. This has been wonderful. You have made it wonderful for me. Before I started, I thought, well, if nobody shows up, that's okay, because I'll get some learning curve here regarding how to do this thing. And you've shown up. I could cry. I'm so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will do it again. Okay. Well, you guys, oh, you're so welcome. So welcome, Beverly. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, everybody. And Laura, you're asking me again to read on Princess Kate. I'll see what the angels think about that, the guardians think about that, and see if they want me to do that. Okay, you guys, thank you, your spirit. She says, great job. Yeah, I need the positive feedback. Trust me on that one. I really do. Love and peace for all too, Rosario. Thank you. I will end on that. Love and peace to all and for all. And I will be back. Sunday, Adam and I are going to do a video. And, I always have my Sunday videos. But hey, before I go, is this a good time for me to do a video? Is like 1 to 2 o'clock Eastern time good? Does that work for you? Because it's a good time for me, and probably Thursdays are a good day for me. So I'll see what I come up with, or what times are available, or what days are available. But I think Thursday at 1 might suit me, and I'll try to do it soon. Okay. Much love to you, everybody. You guys take care. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.